We've come down to our Syndicate of West Compton just for the day session. Absolutely glorious day. We picked a day because hopefully there'll be some fish up on the top and we can have a look at the stock and actually see some fish down here. Travelling light. Margot's off stalking. I'm going to fish some floaters and Luke's just setting his rods up here on the dam. Since we came down here last time, there's been some work on both dams and the backfilling started. It's a little bit rough here at the moment, but I'm sure when it's all finished it'll be beautiful. The fish just crashed out by the lilies out there. Quite excited today. I think we're going to catch some fish. This is such a lovely place. It looks so much different now. The lilies are up. It's a proper little stalking water. I've just put a few mixers out on the surface. And there's a few fish just coming up and showing some interest. I'm going to fish floaters today. The lily beds are quite substantial. 3 huge clumps just in front of this swim. It's so peaceful here. And oh, so pretty. Here's I'll be intrigued. There's fish moving right in the edge here. A bit of a spawn.
Tadpole feeding.
Somebody's chasing something just there.
Yeah, we've got that's floating dog biscuit. There's a carp. There's a grass snake going across there. Well, the red like the mixers. Come on, you carp. Let the feeding frenzy begin. Certainly a few having a go now. As I said, there's been quite a lot of work going on here. I don't know if you can remember from the earlier video, this was a tiny little bit of track that was left and an awful lot of stones gone in here to reinstate the dam. And the work's also started on the back of the island, and the back channel has already been desilted and dredged out. This is a little pond where the crucians are going to end up. As you can see, there's been an awful lot of material taken out of here. All stacked back up on the bank here. And when it's dry, it's going to be used to put a new surface on the top of the dams that can be sown with a wildflower mix. I can see a work party in the offing. Can't wait. The view down the lake from the shallow end. Gorgeous with those lilies all in flower. White bubble float, a mixer just beyond it, being attacked by red. A few carp feeding here now, in amongst the red. An absolutely gorgeous day, if a bit frustrating. The fish are having it off the top occasionally, but they're not really settling down to it. And I'm not sure they even know what bait is. But hey, what a way to spend your day off. It's just beautiful here. Be nice to have a fish though. Well, it's extremely hot today. Elfie's made himself a nice little cool nest. I've not had any fish yet. Margot had a chance at one, but unfortunately lost it. Seemed like a reasonable fish too. It's just extremely warm. Seen lots of fish, which was part of the exercise today. Would be nice to have one on the bank though. Still got time. We'll just keep on trying.
Oh, he's only just nailed on there.
Well, it's not a monster. But finally, after a long day, Margot stalked one out the margins. Our first West Compton carp. He's not a record breaker.
You fight hard. There he is. Probably in a couple of pounds, I reckon.
A nice little common.
Really nice condition.
Well deserved fish, good angling. You really deserve that one.
He's been stalking in this bay behind me for about half an hour. Just caught him on some sweet corn. Watched him move. Thought, come on, come on. He's done it. When they pull, they pull. My goodness, he took that line quick. Straight into the lilies as well.
I don't think we'll bother weighing that one.
No.
Slipping straight back in. Only a little fish, and he made one lady very happy.
Good, buddy.
Finally, after a long day trying to catch one on the surface, this little one muscled out the way. There was two big mirrors feeding, and this one came screaming in, and don't they ever fight in here. You can see they've been spawning. They make a right mess of themselves. That'll all heal up lovely, it won't be a problem at all. But that's pure spawning damage. Thank you, darling. My first fish from West Compton. Let's hope we have one of those big ones. We'll put him back. You just saw me finally catch a little common out of West Compton, my first fish from here. Cheeky little scamp raced in between two big mirrors that were feeding on the mixer on the surface. Now, I've been fishing with fake mixers most of the day, and they keep on shying away from it. So I thought I'd try something a little bit more clever. And here's the rig that I just caught that fish on. Very simple, two 10mm brown pop-ups, a size 10 Fang X hook on about 6 foot of 8-pound mono. And I favour the old traditional bubble float, partly filled with water, hardly shows in the water. It certainly worked this time. Let's see if we can catch a bigger one.
Here's another one I stalked at the margins, just down behind me in the corner here. Watching lots of bubbling coming up to the surface, so there are 3 or 4 of them clearly feeding. So was pretty hopeful when I sat there, and a few minutes on, here we go.
Another little one. What have we got to do to catch a big one out of here?
Well, I'm just happy to be catching at the moment, to be fair. been a few hours trying to catch, but it's all progress.
Because it's not a heavily fished water, we're keeping our rigs ever so simple today. This is a simple 1 ounce running ledger and 1 O-hook link with a size 10 Bang X hook on it, with 2 pieces of real corn and a piece of fake burnt corn on a hair. Simple as, and it seems to be working. Margot's enjoying herself today. I bought her a little present yesterday. I bought her a Peg 1 stalking rod, and they don't have to make it bend. She's really having fun. Well, it's time to pack up and go home. We've only caught a few of the smaller residents of this lovely little lake at West Compton. We've both seen a lot of bigger fish swimming around. They've been up on the surface layers today where it's so hot. They're a lot cleverer than I thought they'd be. I thought they'd be quite easy to take on the surface, but it's seemingly not so. I've had several reported takes. Just managed that little one. It's been a pleasant place to be. The best bit about it is we're the only ones fishing on here. The only people we've seen Ashley the owner, also a couple of girls walking a dog. So you're not fighting for space. If you want to move around the lake, you can just move around the lake. It's a very select syndicate of about 22 anglers, and it's a perfect place for fishing in the summer. It's great for stalking, great for floater fishing, and we're going to be back probably for most of the summer now. That's it for today. I'm cooking and carving. Nice food. West Compton fishery. We're going to be back. We've only troubled a few of the smaller residents of ones. Margot's seen a lot of big ones, and we'll keep coming back until they keep